What do you think? Good.
Cherry is in.
The cherry is inside this ball right there.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you should go get dressed.
So when I see it's a chocolate ball.
Yeah, and inside that ball is a cherry.
Can I eat the cookies?
Yes, after you go get dressed. Your clothes are out on your blue chair.
Okay. I gonna get dressed.
I'm already dressed. I'm gonna make my lunch. Alright, Grant, what is that? What is that?
Timer.
Grant wanted to set a timer for his Captain America bear and his mommy and daddy bear.
No, they're not sleeping.
Oh, I thought you said they're sleeping for 3 hours.
Yeah, they are, but
But he's sleeping for 7 hours? Okay. So we set a timer on my phone. Alright, it's gonna ring in 7 hours. Alright? Alright, we gotta go say bye-bye to Grandma and Grandpa and go eat your new cookie.
Dad,
Yeah?
I might be needing napkin.
I'll be right there. Don't touch anything.
Splash, splash, sploosh.
Is it good? Did you try the cherry? Oh, there was chocolate around the cherry.
Can you throw this away?
Yeah.
Then can you give me another one?
Yes. There you go.
And I need to dry out the cookies.
Oh, it got stuff on it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It has that juice on it. So sticky.
Okay, let me see. You must have broke the cherry, huh?
I did.
Oh, that's why the juice came up.
What's happening?
Yeah. Pop the cherry. Alright, go ahead.
Maybe, do you know what that game is?
What?
Pop the cherry, pop.
I've never heard of that one before.
And me neither, but maybe that's a word for it to pop cherry and a chocolate.
Love you, Grant.
Love you. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
Is that good? Alright, finish it up. Or you don't like them?
They still have something there.
You want this instead and I'll throw those ones away? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put
La
these.
la la.
Grant, I'm gonna put these in the garbage, okay? Once they get the cherry juice on them, they're kind of icky, aren't they? I don't like cherry juice either. That's okay.
I like the cherry juice a little bit.
Yeah?
How about you? Do you like it a little bit? Like this much? Not even this much?
Mm-mm.
I like this much.
Let me see. I need your cookie. We gotta go. You don't want it? Alright, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Key? Cookie. 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 Oh, go. Key. Whoop. Key. Yeah. Cuckoo. Okay. No. Suki. Ow. La 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 la. All right. Noise canceling earphones. Earmuffs. Plug my phone into it. Listen to music while at work. These servers get really loud working in the hot aisle. New switches. Alright, what's happening? Just getting out of work for the day. A lot of time spent working under the floor today. A lot of cables to run. Installed all the copper connections to the new racks. Tomorrow it's going to be all fiber for the most part. So started labeling fiber before I got out of work to run tomorrow. And I friggin' put the wrong rack ID on some of the labels, so I gotta redo them. That sucks. man, the racism and the political just posturing on Facebook is just out of control. You know, I wasn't gonna make my November 9th video because yesterday I was looking over it all the screenshots of everything that everyone posted yesterday, and I was like, it doesn't really look good or whatever, but it's important. It's how everyone feels, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go forward with it, like it or not, whatever. So I just had a thought as I was walking out to the car just now, and it's like, when Obama took office, or since Obama's been in office, all the more or less like anti-black racists have been coming out of the woodwork, and Trump hasn't even taken the office yet, and now it's like a lot of anti-white racism is running rampant right now. Very, 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 I don't want to say polarizing, but it's a very weird dynamic. The same people that were so pro-Obama and all that are now hating on or totally against Trump because of his, well, I think it's one, because he's white, but not only that, but because of his ideals or stances or shit that he said over the years. So having said that, I don't know. It's some weird energy going on in the United States these days, and yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check back on my November 9th video. It's kind of like a special or a separate video than my vlog video, because I'll probably get slapped with copyright infringement for the audio, or for the music track. So typically I'll put that separate, and that way that video doesn't get monetized. Very weird. Very weird. So I already know that video, when I make it and upload it, it's, because it's a time capsule, YouTube won't catch it right away, but well, they might not catch it right away, but it's gonna be in violation of YouTube's terms and get demonetized anyway because of the content or the speech, not to mention the audio. But I don't know. I just don't know. I gotta let my car warm up. And yeah, man, I was, someone had a question about installing downpipes on a car like mine. So I was looking through my old YouTube videos for my car channel, and I was just, checking out something to see, to reference, to give to him. And I was looking, it was a year and a half ago or so when I went stage 2, so it was summer of 2015, and but I had unbolted my stock exhaust, and I had left my engine hanging by the engine lift, and so my engine was at a little bit of an angle, and I was going to resume work the next day or 2 days later on my car. And when I came out, I had this huge, massive puddle of oil underneath the one side of my engine that was dangling. And I was blown away. It was literally my turbo was dripping out oil. So my passenger turbo, that's the one that's whining or howling on this car recently. But, yeah, so I mean, I've been having problems with it for over a year now. But normally you don't get to see the oil dripping out like that. It's usually stuck or puddled in the exhaust or burned off or whatever. But so yeah, my turbos are tired. I have 155,129 miles on this car, As far as I know, it's got the stock turbos, stock transmission, stock everything. Besides the stuff that I've done to it or upgraded. So I put a lot of work, time, and money into the car, and I got really excited today. So today someone was asking, well, it was actually yesterday, someone was asking about upgraded turbos for this car. And I was like, well, excuse me. I was like, the best price that I found was $1,700. And they're like, really? Where'd you find that at? So I pulled up the link that I saved. It was probably 6 weeks old, or 6 weeks ago. I found these turbos for that price, and I was looking at them, and they were like now like $1,480. I was like, wow, that's like a mega savings. I was like, damn, I should probably buy them now. So before I bought them, I was like doing some searching with the part numbers and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, it says it's like basically cross-referencing KO3 turbos, which are my stock turbos. So I called the company and I said, hey, you know, what model are those? Are those the KO3s, which are the stock ones that I have now, or are they the upgraded KO4s, which are a little bit bigger? And he's like, no, those are the KO3s. I was like, oh. I'm like, well, that's weird, because I know for sure that when I saved the link to your page, they were the KO4s. He's like, yeah, chances are it changed. Our web page changed because people would buy those turbos thinking that they were stock turbos, and then weren't getting what they wanted or something. Okay. So he told me though, when I called in though, he looked it up and he said they do have a twin turbo KO4 kit, and it was like $17.89, free shipping, all that. So I was like, okay, not too bad. So yeah, I'm still kind of just trying to plug away with my Acorns and my mining to save up enough money to buy this stuff. It'd be really cool to not really have to pay anything out of pocket for it. You know, use those funds towards it. But I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna need like $1,800 for the turbos, and then I think it's like $800 or $900 for the torque converter. But then you get half of that back once you send them back your old torque converter. So there's a core charge. So like it's like $400 or $500 for the torque converter, but they double that. Once you give them like a core, then they refund you the money. So I guess that's not too bad. That's about $2,200 for a torque converter and the turbos. I will or would have to buy a turbo install kit from ECS Tuning. It includes new crush washers, crushed nuts or something. Like, they're these like oval shaped nuts that your exhaust screws on with, and I probably need a stud kit, all kinds of stuff. So $2,200 for that, and then I would want to buy, like I mentioned probably this morning, I think I mentioned it, buy some seals and gaskets and stuff. So those might be $300-400 for valve cover gaskets, oil pan gasket, all that stuff. So I made the announcement to the Karma Token team about the YouTube channel. They were really excited about it. They liked the video that I made, and I'm going to be making some more. So stay tuned for more. All right, how do we do this, Grant?
Which one are you? Happy, sad, or a little bit happy?
He's asking you.
Or sad, or happy?
See the faces?
I'm a little bit happy.
That means you're this one.
Okay.
Okay, I told him I'm this one. It's like medium happy.
Okay.
So medium happy,
A
little happy, sad, or really, really happy. Hey, which one is Grant? Somebody missed me today, huh?
I'm the blue one.
You're really happy.
Really, really happy.
That's what I told his teacher to do at school last year. It was like her first year. And I'm like, hey, you know, the teacher before you, she had a mood board. And she's like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, well, every morning the kids come in and they find their name, and then they put it on what feeling they're at. So it was like happy, sad, tired.
No! super good, we go on blue.
Oh, he's telling you now.
Is this in Miss Fierke's class or at Miss Daisy's class?
Miss Daisy's class.
Oh, I was telling Grandma about Miss Fierke's class. How Miss Fierke has a wall, and on the wall you pick what mood you're in.
Yeah.
Do you do that too, Grant?
Mm.
Yeah. She's helping hold it up.
I was helping.
I see.
Do you want me to help? One in the back. Is this Michael Bublé or Dancing with the Stars?